Yep, I posted it, so I'm gonna do, like, my thing and then huh? It's in the private it's a private chat. It's in the private chat, it's in the StreamYard. StreamYard, yeah, yep, and you'll be able to see the preview, I'm just gonna do my thing, and then we're gonna go. I know, it's kinda the weird part. Okay. What? Gotta do like this a little bit of an introduction thing, so it's gonna be about another 4 minutes, and I have, like, a couple people who showing up, and a couple guests, right? Not these ads. There's a lot of this going on. What the hell? Yeah, fuck it.
I was just like,
Can I know what channel we're on, please, so I can at least watch us?
I know.
What channel we're on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you refuse to tell me what we're what I'm supposed to be
I'll
watching.
refresh it and see if it shows up. Because
So is it Ken's World, right?
Yep.
Ken's World.
Yep.
Ken's
I
World.
looked for that and I couldn't find it.
Okay, and then I go to live, and then there's like some Japanese shit.
Okay, hold on.
There he is. Look, there he is, right there. Ah, I found you.
Oh, you
All
found
right,
it?
subscription. I found it.
I'm refreshing mine so he shows up.
What's up, F? How you doing tonight?
So we should do this like we haven't seen each other on. Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you were,
The old cheesy stuff.
Well, he
I
wasn't on
haven't
earlier.
seen y'all because I logged on to YouTube after I got home. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's see if Guts live so I can hang out with the homies.
Yeah, he passed out early. I
He's
did it
live.
all.
And I do my usual making fun of Ken. He's my favorite target right now.
I know.
And then I go to join and Guts not live anymore. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
At least
who?
I
I'm like,
volume up my
Hoover.
phone notifications that I
The
heard you.
What's going on?
Thumbs up.
He's
Give
probably
me a thumbs
hungry.
up.
I was gonna say who made
And
Gut Rock bad this time.
Nobody.
So that's what usually the next day he texts me and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I hammered too much and I didn't eat enough." And I ate.
I think I'm gonna go in again. Not gonna lie. And I'm like, by then I'm
I
already doing
he has something like 24 like steamers. I guess those are clams or something. I've never heard of the steamers or oysters or something like that. And I was like, "Damn, dude, my gut will be hurting." He's like, "Nah, man, that shit's good as hell."
I mean, it sounds lovely.
If you have like a decent like a set of like Rockefeller oysters, which are baked oysters.
Must be
Really
good.
Yeah.
So
I
as
can't
far
even
as the volume
see
goes
it.
between the music and me, is everything all right? Do I need to altercate
No,
it?
you're good.
It's your channel. You do what you want.
Well, no, I want to check the volume with my voice so that it works out.
We can hear you good. The music is like quietly in the background.
Okay. Should I turn up the music
No.
a little bit?
Nice and
No?
chill. Nice and
Okay.
chill. Okay.
Just keep the music in the background. That'd be cool.
Okay, good to see you, love.
Hi. I said hi the second we popped in, and then you were there because me and the other three were all like talking about coming over here, and then you were in it, and I was like, "Oh, sweet. How's my dude?" I'm waiting for my lovely darling.
Yeah, Stan, show up for a fucking stream once in your
Oh,
goddamn
good.
life.
There you showed up.
I just told him.
Man,
I said,
He's not
"Get
fair,
over
Robin.
here."
I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny you said that because
The
when
way
you showed
that
up was like
Gut Rot, as much as I love him, the way he talked about goth music tickled me a little bit. That's not it, man. Close.
What I say,
Yeah.
I gotta hear this.
He just wants
Yeah.
everyone to
Got
agree with him, and that's
New wrong
fine.
opinion.
That's fine.
I guess I
I'll
just
never
it,
say
it, it, it,
I'll
it
never
was
say
it was his
anything.
opinion. He wasn't far off. It was just like that's the one I'm talking about.
There's no
I'm not
one
I'm not
to
even
any
either.
when it comes to
I don't know either. Like to me, like Cradle of Filth, like to me that's goth music, right? And then, but what you guys are playing was like fucking alternative rock, like
It was
the
like-
shit that they
it was
put
almost
the
like
indie at.
a different
Like check
generation
out Breaking
version of
Benjamin, like Breaking Benjamin's goth, like nah, dude, like the
No.
fucking like yeah. Well, that's the type of music that I heard. Like it sounded like Eva. It sounded like Hawthorne Heights, whatever he played. Like where it was heavy at
Hawthorne
first,
Heights
but then it
isn't
was all
bad,
like emo and shit. Dude. Like it was fucking weird. And I was like, yeah, that's not goth. That's not goth at all.
There's fucking search
So,
bar.
yeah, it gets a little bit different for everybody's like eardrums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone has
Well,
their
like, what is
perspective.
the goth
It's
band?
never anything I don't like.
Well, like, what's the goth band though? Like, give me an example, guys. Like a big name, like a big
They
name.
wear all black. Oh, like,
Goth?
I can't really think of anything anymore.
Where's my steak burrito, Ken? I hate it.
If I think goth, I think like Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson, okay. All right.
That's
can agree
fair,
on
but
that.
he just I don't know.
He's just fucked.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
I
the
would say
entire-
Fire and
I
Fire.
think the entire argument was weird. Like it
Like
was
that.
like the entire argument. Was weird.
Can I think they
Mine,
were
your
goth.
audio was kind of shit, mate.
But Stan, if I had to say this myself, if you were here and I was making those burritos and there's still leftovers, I would make you. Not saying that you, but if you ask me to make a burrito when you're all the way fucking across the gun, United States of America, I'm gonna eat it. What the fuck you want me to do?
AFI count goth?
Yeah, exchange yours.
I
You're
just
damn
heard
right.
the news, Stan.
And
I'm not gonna make you a goddamn burrito.
Happy.
mine.
I'll give you a fucking digital gift card, my god. What? I'll look up all the recipes that all your fucking Mexican places have over where the fuck you are. And I'll look up the best one I think there is, and I'll give you a fucking $30 gift card if it makes you shut the fuck up.
A $30 gift card?
For a burrito place.
Yeah, inflation's a bitch. At least make it 10. Meet like
Well,
not halfway, but beep, 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 boop, boop. Yeah. I know that like increments of 10.
Yeah. You gotta be real about that, my son. Well, not my
Well,
son, my
you
brother.
might go 20. I was trying to help you out. I mean, that's a drink, you know.
Although, however, I will argue this. I'm not really big on what's it called? Chipotle.
Chipotle?
What?
I'm not big on
So what do you
Chipotle because
prefer,
of, like
then?
no, it's just because of the price they're trying to charge, man. Like it's like
I've never eaten Chipotle.
it's not
You know what the fucking-
because
you
it's
know
not
the
because they're
burrito place
necessarily
Chipotle?
bad.
The
No,
closest
whoa,
one to
whoa,
me is an
whoa.
hour and
Hear
a
me out.
half away.
Hear me out. It's
I've
not
never
because
had- I've never
it's
had
not
a
because
Chipotle.
they're bad. I think they're just way overpriced. And I
Yeah.
think that
The
people
value
say,
they put on it isn't like worth it.
no,
It
they're-
used to be
they're-
worth it.
But I'm
They're
not going to
easy-
drive an hour and a half to go find out. Like I could
No,
go
that's
fucking-
not worth
They're-
it.
they're
You have to
easily,
buy
like-
one, then yeah.
In California, they're easily
the
making
mall
like
down the
a,
road. I've never had it.
they're easily
California.
like
Yeah,
in California, they're making like a 30% margin off their beef burrito.
Okay,
You're in
how about this?
California?
Let's say they're half the price. Is it still good food though? Like, does it taste good? Because I've never had Chipotle. Does it taste good?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
You never had Chipotle sauce?
I've never had Chipotle. There's one right down the road. I've never had Chipotle.
If
yeah.
you've had
Chipotle sauce
Chipotle
is very
sauce, then
diverse.
anything Chipotle you've had,
Like,
basically.
but like the
I've
restaurant
created
brand
my-
Chipotle sauce,
my-
not just
I've created my own
sauce in
Chipotle
general.
sauce. In general, Chipotle sauce is good, but it really depends what kind of spices you're kind of mixing.
See,
with
that's what I meant. Like,
when it comes to
Well, it can exactly. It
You
can be
build your own
adjusted.
shit,
Like,
right?
when it comes to
but-
the beef that you're using. With. So
Okay.
It depends on like the
Okay, but
establishment.
like you build your own bowl though. Like you can fuck it up, right? Or
Sure.
like,
Of course.
okay, all right. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how they
We-
work.
When I live in
we-
California, and
we-
like an extra scoop of steak cost me like fucking $78, I'm pissed.
It's
Uh,
fucking ridiculous. Ken, do you remember when Chipotle first got started?
Yeah.
When they were fucking heavy handing shit? And
Yeah.
now it's like,
Definitely true.
oh yeah, here's fucking, a half a fucking ladle and we call it a fucking portion. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I
And,
have
and how
to
much is
label.
the how much is it? Like 12, 13, like 15, like, or is this like $30?
Get an extra scoop
How
of
much?
get an extra scoop of protein, which makes it good.
How much is a
for
burrito? That's fucking
I
Chipotle.
think
How
all
much is a
restaurants
fucking
do
burrito?
that when they first open. They make
Mine
it
is
like,
Chipotle burrito
Woo!
or a
Audio.
Here.
What
Who's
are
the
you
talking
like?
fucking
Rolling
burrito for
potato?
what?
we're talking a
I
Chipotle
just want a
burrito.
fucking burrito.
If you have it my way, $17.
Whew, geez.
Ken, what's your
God,
way?
that's actually
Yeah,
I got
you have
fired
to have-
from my job
you have
because
to
I was
have the
like,
extra
I
protein.
put as much cheese on a salad as I would want on there. Like next time you don't
Well,
measure
what do you
cheese,
do?
Best way to go
fired.
about
And I
Chipotle
said,
these
well,
days, if
fucking
you
fine with
rotate
me
to like
then.
if you
Yeah,
rotate
but this is
yourself
a
to like
fat,
having like
yeah,
a
but this is a restaurant.
I only got two left.
Damn.
Oh, I'm out, man.
Oh, shit.
if you're able to switch your diet to have like a Chipotle burrito bowl, it's a lot
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
Because
To
the
me,
reason is because like
to
it
me,
creates
20
more
bucks
things.
isn't fast food. Like to me, 20 bucks isn't fast food. Like for one meal for one person, 20 bucks is not fast food. You know, because like the most expensive thing at any other restaurant, Jack in a Box, Whataburger, is like $12, right? $10,
Wendy's.
$11.
Wendy's totally here is like two people. fast food.
Wendy's is pretty pricey. Okay, but
I love
fucking
this
20 bucks for a burrito, like holy shit.
Oh,
Like,
Wendy's I'll stand behind. I love Wendy's.
Yeah,
Dude,
Wendy's is fire.
Wendy's is it's like
for Baconators.
honestly the price for their like sandwiches and whatever
Yeah.
is way up, but it's honestly because their sandwiches are so fucking filling because they have that thick ass meat.
Yeah.
So the chili didn't
Do
diet.
not go
No good.
to the fucking, self-service kiosks at El Pollo Loco. Talk
I
to
don't
a
know what
person.
that is.
Chicken with cheese.
El Pollo Loco was a fast food chicken restaurant.
Oh, they call it Pollo Loco on the restaurant.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
Chicken with cheese on it.
Why do you think it used to be El Pollo Loco? Anyway, if you do it self-service, you get screwed. But if you do it through like an associate, they have like certain combos that aren't on the self-service machine. So if I go self-service, it's $18. If I go through the drive-thru, it's $15. It's a fucking scam.
So you get charged more to do it yourself.
Yeah, because if I do it
I was
myself,
to a taco truck earlier, and I got a dozen tacos. They were like $24. They're $2 for a taco, made by Mexicans on a taco, like right then, like in a taco truck on the side of the road. Real shit. Probably passed down recipes for the last 100 years of the family. $2 a piece. You know what I mean?
That's
That's what I
panko.
was doing.
Panko?
No, it was fajita. What I had, I just had
No,
fajita
I
on corn.
Yeah, no, actually, it's Ponca,
Yeah.
but nobody says it the right way. They call him Panka.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm like it's
Dude,
Ponca.
Okay, and we're still talking about like what you were still talking about. Fucking what's that place called? Chipotle?
Chipotle.
Is that what you're talking about?
Chipotle.
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 Put emphasis on the
Hey,
difference.
It's called Chipotle, I'm sorry,
Is it
I'm
like
sorry.
lettuce and shit? Is it like lettuce and shit? Is it like a fucking Taco Bell or what?
Chipotle is like a
It's the white version.
it's
It's the what?
have you ever had Subway before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same goddamn
Subway
thing.
and Taco Bell
higher
put together.
quality.
And Panera Bread.
the boy eats the Chipotle sandwiches. Because
You know, I
Chipotle
put you
tastes
up with
worse.
Yeah, it's
Trash.
Chipotle is like Subway, but Mexican and much higher quality. Much higher
I
quality.
mean, I always think
We had a
Chipotle.
local place like that
Was
called
I
Casa
not?
Gallardo.
Let me look at this Chipotle.
They would actually make you omelets on Sundays for brunch and bring them to your table when they were done. And then they turned
I
it
thought
into
it was
what is
dude.
it, mac and cheese company or something.
Dude, this shit looks whack, bro. Dude, that shit looks
Mac
whack.
and cheese factory. I don't know.
God damn it! I need another chaser.
What man?
Okay, so
Dude,
I
that shit
got,
looks
I got,
whack.
Real.
I'm gonna do
Ooh.
Papa Linus a favor. I'm gonna play some fish.
You did it. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome that you noticed. You know,
I'm just
a
kidding.
lot of people, like 99.99% of the fucking population would not even know that, dude. Jesus
What,
Christ.
fish?
So we're gonna play Stampede on the
Yeah.
Shore.
Yeah. I
Someone
mean,
gonna explain to me while I'm showing my cards what the fuck you're talking about?
Real rock.
What we're talking about is
it's a
t-shirt.
yeah. So fish is either the biggest small band or the smallest biggest band, however you want to look at it. But they have a
That's
cult
awesome.
following.
Say it.
Like,
Is it-
like they have like a weird, they have a weird cult following, kind of like Grateful Dead. You know,
Is so the general gist of the game, is it like a gambling fucking game, or is
No.
it
We're not talking about Go
it's,
Fish. We're talking about the
it's a
band. Fish.
band.
yes, no, I'm
band.
talking about you said you want to play fish.
No, I'm playing Fish, the band.
The
Fish.
band.
I'm like, what the fuck are we playing?
Hang
I'm
on,
sorry.
y'all.
I'm sorry, XJ. I apologize.
Y'all, if I
I
can,
thought it was a game.
hang on. If I can, a moment of
Is there a
silence.
Grateful Fish?
Linus, shut up for a second. Fuck. A moment of silence for XJ's blonde moment just now.
If that's a song reference, type it in the private chat and I'll get to you.
To the brain cells.
It's not a song reference. It's calling XJ a fucking idiot.
Oh, I know this. Wow, this brings back memories.
Oh my god, Ken has friends.
Have plans.
Ow.
Dr. Smith, shut the fuck up.
The
Before I
shock.
kiss you on your fucking brown hole.
Oh.
I will.
No.
Oh, I'll watch.
Even Stan said, not only is McKim a friend, he's
I'll be a witness.
little shit.
The shock.
Or not.
The
Or
heart.
not.
I'm tired of these scumbags coming out of my goddamn chat.
The
Whenever I get
betrayal.
friends, like, oh wow, Ken has friends. Oh yeah, that's really funny. Oh shit.
How dare
Dude, I just wandered on here, dude. I took mushrooms earlier, and I don't know these people. Like, I've never met these people. I just wandered on here.
Dr. Smith is a
Yeah.
wonderful brother, bud.
Listen, you
I
that I
love
forget
Dr.
your name. I've known you long enough to watch you sit here on shrooms on stream plenty of times.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. X, what's up?
Nash says he
But
faces
it's
to me.
not me, though. It's not
That's
me.
your first
This is the
comment.
first time. Like I said, I was just wandering on here. Like, it's The Walking Dead. I just, like, came up. I was like, what the hell? What are you people doing?
Ken, you dumbass. That's me.
Oh,
Hey, I did that with the guy once. It was like his name was Sick and Tired, but he always popped up on panel as
My bad.
Chris. So when he was leaving a chat
Sorry,
one night,
yes.
I was like, "Oh, good night." And then he was like, "So joke is now whenever I see him, I'm like, I know that guy." And he's like, "Nope, you've never seen me before in your life."
this is really relaxing music right here.
It is.
Yeah, you notice just we did the longevity or the big small band thing, but nobody said they suck or or they're good. We just said, yeah, we know who they are.
Oh, man.
To be fair.
Even the guitar solo is pretty impressive.
I just said their songs were long.
Okay.
Exactly. It's got like that kind of Grateful Dead, but like
The
Move
longest
up-
song I ever listened to was
move
about
up in
50 minutes,
time,
so that's
you
not
know.
long to me.
yeah.
What are you saying?
The longest song I ever listened to was about 50 minutes long, so
Just listen to a fucking album.
Well, the song was kind of like an album, but
Yeah, that's all.
15 minutes of one song with the same fucking plot line for 50 minutes versus an album for around the same time, and like you get a little bit of
okay,
That's fish.
I hear you. But when you're in the mood to just listen to a song instead of watching a movie,
I just want to be sad for this entire hour.
I don't know if it's a sad song.
sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I do
After
want
the first half an hour, I think you realize it's a sad song.
Well, I don't know what song you referred to, but if I did, and I thought it was sad,
Listen to me real quick. Well, it's not the song I'm referencing to. It's a song
I
from
know. I was
Rush
just making
2112.
Sorry.
I know, but I'm not getting on you. I know what you're talking about.
Aw.
I just got to make my own point because I'm being dumb and drunk. And the song I'm referencing to is the song, my favorite song of my childhood, is from Rush called 2112.
Oh, fuck.
just reminded me who I needed to message. Thank you.
Great.
So
They love rock.
Great. Dude,
Yeah,
that's like yeah, dude, that'll go down in like rock history type
Yeah.
song. Yeah. Yeah.
So while I was born in the 1989, and I love the 90s and like early 2000s rock, what happened when I got into like the older rock is because I started getting intrigued by other father figures in my life, because they started talking about like older music and stuff like that. I'm like, oh wow, so you're from this time, and this time, and they listen to music, and they listen to the music that influenced them to get some sort of like success wherever that may be, whether it be wherever they wanted to go. But they always stuck a heart to me, and then they always influenced me throughout my life. And one of them was from Rush. Another one was from I think it was also Rush. And then another one was from a very close band for me was Dream Theater.
We talked about this the other night with Dave.
Yeah, so Dream Theater was a very close band of mine.
theater.
I've not heard anybody bring them up forever.
One of the best bands fucking ever.
And Dream Theater's the first very album I bought from Dream Theater was Trail Thoughts. And and I remember at one time I was on a rampage when I bought Trail Thoughts, because I was like, where's the first album? Because at that time I picked up Rush's first album. And
And how old were you at this time? Like what year and how old were you?
16, so 2022.
Dude, that's a crazy combination.
And I had to go to this whole
Hold
studio.
up. How old are you?
I'm 35 now.
No, at the time when he was because that's a crazy combination.
Yeah. So what I had to do, I had to go through. I knew about the album because of Kazaa and YouTube.
Wait, sorry, hold up. Sorry, again, not sorry though.
Mhm.
You said you were 16 in 2022, or you were 22
No,
in 2016?
I apologize. So I was 16 and 20. Wait, hold on. I'm 35 now.
Do the math from when you're born.
I want to know what.
Damn it, man, you confused me.
What year you got?
So I was in sophomore in high school. How about that?
Like what time of the day did you listen to it?
I love the chaos that ensues when we talk about our birthday.
So I was a sophomore in high school, so that would be 2006 when I was 16, 17. No, 16. God damn it.
Okay.
I'm here too.
Story continue, please.
So
how old were you?
Fucking.
Quit pressuring me.
So the album I was looking for, I knew it was released in 1987, and there was this old record store that we ended up walking towards. It was called Rapstein Records, based off of the name of Rapstein from your history books, and yeah, it was called Rapstein Records, and I found it after like knowing about it for like 5, 6, 7 years. And my first album from Dream Theater was The Change of Seasons, and I found it. And I'm like, oh, I found it, and it was like $10 at the time, and $10 at the time was like a
Who's
little-
Linus? I'm sorry, I was reading.
and at the time you're okay. I'm kind of like that spontaneous guy myself, so don't worry, it's fine. And
It's all
Like
good.
I just fucking wandered on. Because I don't know these people. I didn't know.
Linus, my
I'm trying to make
G.
it home.
so
Dude,
what happened
for
was
real,
is that like
Ken, if I may, 1 second. My G, Linus, fix your fucking microphone.
Yeah, is it really that
you got
bad?
a fucking pack of
It's-
dick in your fucking
You
mouth.
should have been muffled
Is
for a
it this
month.
guy?
A month. It's
No,
been
he's not
muffled.
talking
I
about me,
thought
he's
you
talking
had
about
a phone case over it or something. So I was just like, that's how it is. So I didn't say shit. I just had to listen really hard.
He has dick in mouth.
I'll fix it tomorrow. It's fine.
Right.
I mean,
No,
shit, can we
that's
trade
better.
places?
It is better.
Okay, well, cool.
I
well
don't know what
you
you
can
did.
buy
Oh,
better
You're
Mac.
Linus.
You can probably
I
buy
fucking
Mine-
fucking
mine is
did.
Matt
Shut the fuck
and-
up. If I gave you the best blowjob ever right now, would you just shut the fuck up? That's
I'm
what.
trying to tell her so she go, oh.
Probably,
I would have kept doing it.
Okay,
I
I'm
would've
over here
kept doing it
looking at
all-
the story, and you're over here worried about my fucking mic. Like, where the hell? He's over here telling a fucking story, and I haven't said nothing in 20
Yeah,
minutes.
all right,
And you're
all
like,
right. We
"Fix your
figured it
mic."
out. Can we get back to
All
All
the
right,
story?
calm the fuck down.
Let's get
Oh, we're fucking fired. Okay.
let's get back to the story.
all right,
Anyways,
so, guys,
Jeff,
Mhm.
please the floor is
chill
yours.
chill the hemorrhoids.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's kind of how it turned out. So eventually, like I wasn't even looking for the album at the time, but I knew like in the back of my head that I wanted it, and I went to this old record store that I knew about for quite a while because if you guys don't know the Bay Area, it was one of the in the major cities that's outside San Francisco, but not close enough to San Francisco. You say where it's like on the brisk. It's like you can take a train from there to San Francisco and get there.
It's like a suburb or like a
Oh,
suburb
you-
area.
Yeah, subway. pretty much.
No, suburb. Like a suburb, about like 10, 15 miles out.
No, it's an urban, but the train's still there. So where it like to this day, last time I checked, it takes about for where that is to now, it takes about $7 to come from there to San Francisco within the train. $7. That's it. Round trip, probably like 12. So
Damn.
and that's for the infamous BART shit. But that's what I wasn't thinking about them back then. I ended up finding the album, and I was like digging through the albums because I was digging through like Bon Jovi. I was digging through like all the old rock stuff, and then what the store had is that they had to use albums like in alphabetical order, and every alphabet they had like a tablature, like one of those like plastic tablatures, if you know what I'm talking about, like A, B, C, D, so on and so forth. To where if you're looking for something in rock or something in like pop and stuff like that, so I went to the rock station. Like, I wonder if they have this or if they have anything in Dream Theater at all. Fucking found it for like it wasn't cheap because at the time it was a collector's item, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like expensive either. It was like I don't remember.
You
It was
know.
like
You know.
well, I bought this back in like my sophomore junior year of high school, so I don't remember the price at the time, but I remember buying it and like I was so stoked for the rest of the day, and they're like, "Yeah, we should go to eat." I'm like, "I don't care, I got this." Like this is mine now because I collected every single album from Dream Theater, so on and so forth from then, and I was a completionist. I was a collector, but I always opened. I was open. I was open. I apologize. I was always the guy who had like the CD collection in high school, who opened all the CDs and put it in a CD case so he can go to high school and like, yeah, you guys know this band, this then, I was that guy, and I enjoyed every single moment of it, and I still have friends to this day. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Every weird band that I found like at a local record shop, that was like, oh, this. I pulled the what's called now is like the you buy it because the label's cool and
BBW Highway. What the fuck is that?
and then you go off of that and just like, yeah, the sound kind of sounds cool. There's a lot of albums that I just like tossed out because I thought they sucked, but those are albums about like $2, $3.
Right.
But
I gotta get the charger for this and go pee and get my last like alcoholic thing.
Just gotta make a roundabout the cabin.
I gotta do the swoop, boop, and pull.
There you go.
Be careful.
speaking of roundabout, yes, it's always one of my favorite bands too.
And shoes
It's
on the key.
Shit can happen, so you gotta be careful. You never know.
But anyways, I'm
Oh,
done
I gotta be
talking.
so
That's
careful,
that's my
Don't let
story.
the skunk get your.
That's my story. I
Still there.
truly do love progressive rock. I do love doom. I do love.
Yeah.
I do love.
So
Can I make a
whenever
song
you put the
suggestion?
songs in,
Suggestion? Yeah, sure.
A
I sure
song
do.
suggestion.
Do you guys
Falling
like?
in reverse.
Okay, well, how do I go about this?
Yeah.
So the way that I go about this
Just
is
so Linkin
probably
Park.
like Linkin. Well, no, we're not gonna go Linkin Park. Linkin Park's cool, but
like, so kind of, like just like 2 sentences.
I can.
actually, wait. I do have a song. If you guys are
Just pick
into,
a song from the band. I don't fucking give a shit.
if you guys like,
Tell me one.
You own a magic carpet.
do you guys like steampunk?
Depends.
Steampunk.
On
Steampunk
behalf
metal?
of
Sometimes
everyone
depends.
in your
I want
live
angry.
and your comments,
SK, tell me a song of Falling in
Hey.
Reverse.
on behalf of everyone, yes, we like steampunk.
Steampunk. Okay, cool.
Watch the world
Do
burn.
you guys like pirates?
From Falling in Reverse, watch the world burn.
Steampunk and pirates. What now?
Yep.
So if
So
it came down to like
This song is called Airship Pirates.
I'm highly down to be fucking John Lovitz down here. So
And then I'll get to the comments too. So this
Alright.
band is called Abney Park. Why are you
Okay,
laughing?
can I just like in one sentence? So earlier, like when y'all were talking about, I just want to ask y'all a question because I want to pick y'all's brain. Y'all were talking about like 30-minute long songs or something. Like the longest one was like 15 minutes, and then I wanted to mention the word or mention the band Coheed and Cambria, right?
Yeah.
Because like, they put on this fucking crazy long fucking just like. Anyway,
So-
what bands were you talking about? What
I
other
do
bands-
I do love Coheed and Cambria too, but I don't really have like a hard on for them.
Okay.
But the main thing that I really do love Coheed and Cambria for is their vocals.
Okay.
Because
Claudia Santana.
he's highly talented. And
Yeah,
I don't
Claudia-
have anything against them because I haven't done enough research for them enough.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I
probably
like them.
if you recommend me to them, I could probably get like into an album that you would recommend. I don't mind doing that, like on my off time and saying, you know what, he probably has a point. That's how I feel about them.
Right. Okay. I was just wondering because they put on these fucking long epilogue movies, you know.
Yeah, no, they did. I know they did
Wow.
because a lot of people in my high school talked about them, and I know how the lyric works. I know their lyricist is like kind of like a fine wine glass. Either you like it or you don't.
Well, so
And
it's,
I like
it's actually a big storyline. Like from the first album all the way through, they had a comic book series. Like Coheed and Cambria are like brother and sister in this like galactic war, or some shit like that, dude. Like it's fucking crazy the whole story, and that's why the band ended was because the story ended. Yeah. And now he does his own thing. He's got Prize Fighter Inferno. He's got Shibuti. He's got other bands he plays with.
Well, we're gonna listen to my
Yeah,
shit.
it's fine.
Who's
It's fine.
gone right now? Who's gone right now?
You need to check him out. Man.
I
I
saw you had
recommend
to
it.
go make a round about the cabin.
I hope he's all right.
Does she actually live in the cabin? Oh,
No, it's just an expression.
Don't be
Like she had to go
fired.
do stuff.
Oh, I wanted to ask Sam. So Joe tell me like the full like how you go to places and you just test and you know a lot about liquor and wines and stuff. What would be the best whiskey under like let's say $50? Not a 12-year Scotch like Glenfiddich or nothing like that. I'm talking about basic bit shit for like $10-15. What would be the best one?
Bushmills.
Old Crow.
For real, for real?
For real, for real. If you're looking at a fucking handle, it's gonna cost you no more than like $30. Old
Yeah.
Crow.
Right. Because I can get Glenfiddich for like 50 at my local, like when it's on sale.
Yeah. We're not talking about, some high quality scotch. You're talking about like,
Right.
if I'm fucking feeling poor as shit,
Right.
and
What
I'm
would you
looking
pick?
under the fucking barrel, you're looking at Old Crow or Jim Beam.
Okay. Okay. Well, Old Crow's way cheaper than Jim Beam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jim Beam's like, yeah. Jim Beam's
Man,
like,
what the handle
fucking,
of bean cost? I honestly don't know.
yeah, no, it's like Jack Daniels price down here. Yeah, no, that's like mid grade. Old Crow is like bottom
Linus,
barrel,
what part of the country do you live in?
Texas.
Texas? All right, let's go to Spat. Let's go to Goody Goody.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I usually get like 12-year Glenfiddich. It's like $52, something like that.
Fitting.
Or some Doers. Okay, well, or some like Doers, like 12 years, like fucking $30 at the gas station, bro. It's just cheap. I mix that shit with fucking Coke. Yeah. Fucking better than Jack Daniels, I'll say.
Jim Beam Black is a $32 handle at Goody Goody.
Oh, I'm talking about something way cheaper.
You guys ready for
All right. I'm working on it. I'm just checking right now.
Yeah. I'm talking about your bum beer. What's your bum beer that you would go to?
You must understand
Natty.
that I have such a large selection at home that, like,
Okay.
literally, I don't even have an answer for that off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you.
No, it's
In
a
the
valid
basement to
question. I
play.
have a better answer for you.
Like McCormick's or Old Crow? Like, which one would you pick? Like, they're both the cheapest ones. Apparently, you said Old Crow. McCormick's or Old Crow? Like, McCormick's makes everything. Yeah, that shit's like fucking like $12
I
a
would say
gallon.
Old Crow only because I've had Old Crow in the past and I liked it 7 years ago.
Okay.
But again, that was 7 years ago that I had Old Crow, at least 7, if not 8.
Yeah. Just wondering. Well, I saw you showing off a fucking bottle the other night, and I was like, oh yeah, he knows. He definitely knows.
I do know. You can always ask me, Linus.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rock told me, like, yeah, he was like, oh yeah, he knows. That's why I asked. I was thinking, like, so I take mushrooms earlier, and I just like seeing people saying, like, Ken over here do with music, and you with your liquor and everything. You know, it's just, it's crazy seeing people's, like, the little things that, like, somebody could be like a savant in almost, where, you know, it's just not common knowledge, but they know everything about it. You know, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their niche.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like seeing it. Like when Kim mentioned fucking Dream Theater one night to me, I thought he was fucking with me. Like I thought he was trying to talk shit. And I was like, haha, yeah, no, he is the best drummer ever. And the kid was like, no, he is. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. Sorry, you know.
Agree to disagree.
Well, no, it's like a niche band that not many people know who Mike Portnoy is.
Dude, what you just call me?
Easy there, hot stuff.
Niche.
All
Hey,
right. I can't see shit right now.
So
Who
this
was right
is
there on the right now?
so this is
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to grab my
Falcon
goddamn charger.
Who was?
That was a roundabout the cabin.
Mark. Yeah, I don't know about
Can you
that.
can you hear this?
Yes. Well,
So this is steampunk airship power
you're
music.
steampunk.
It sounds like
If you
new
don't know an
metal.
airship, hear metal? Yeah.
Is someone talking to me?
No, we're just talking in general.
Here we go.
Imagine being drunk trying to airship pilot, man. Like
I imagine
think
back
about
in
like
the day, they
Final
probably did
Fantasy
it a
stuff,
lot.
man. Like,
Well, I mean, actually, think about it. Not that bad, you know? I mean, yeah. Football for nothing.
Call that the accordion.
that sounds pretty cool, right? Like, it doesn't sound like something you listen to every day, in my opinion, but it sounds
I
like
am constantly, I'm so fucking klutzy. Almost every time I sit down to do something, something's flying out of my hands. Then I'm gonna go reach it, and I'm sick of getting up 10 every 2 minutes.
Oh my god. My husband
So
did that
I
the other day with the
accordion
coffee maker.
myself
Like,
to my
how did you
thing,
even do
and I
that?
come back.
Like, it made no sense
What
to
else
me.
were we talking about?
Just like when you're doing something that's not really doing anything, and you're like, how
Yeah,
the fuck did this extra shit just happen?
and then you just develop it into a talent, and suddenly it's like your profession.
Well, he put the coffee pot under the thing. It has the little flapper, it's like, okay, it's under there. So
I'm
somehow
like,
the
"Yes."
spring up inside of it, the thing on top of that went missing. It ping. Who knows where it went? I'm like, how do you even do that?
So then
I
from then on,
don't
every time you
Dear.
put your fucking
Hold
coffee
on,
thing in the thing, you know to push the button. Boop.
Corgi, are you telling me you don't know how to work a coffee pot?
No, I'm telling you, this is what my husband did last night.
Okay.
And I'm like, maybe it's stuck to the old coffee filter you took out. And he said, no, I had tea bags in there. I said, well, maybe it's stuck to one of the tea bags. And then he's like, no, it didn't. He's like, it had to have flown somewhere. So he's like, next time you put dishes in the dishwasher, the dishes that are in the sink, because it's right next to it, like maybe it's in there. But like, I like neatly stack the dirty dishes in the sink. So just because it looks like less is in there to me, like you can make 10 things look like 30 in a sink. And it's like, and it bothers you. Instead, I'm like, I rinsed it out good. I'll just stack them. And then once I get the gumption to, empty the dishwasher, then I'll put those in there.
Who bought some Christmas beer on sale?
I am a, I've been working inside of kitchens and commercial kitchens for about 13 years, so I can't really necessarily relate to that.
Nash.
Well, like I'll take one like and all this silverware.
All these sound like you're agreeing over here.
Yeah, if you tell me that, it's the thing is that
Wait,
you have to
who's
look out
calling
what you're
me?
looking for.
Someone said Nash.
But when it's in your own home, you kind of have to know what's going on.
Okay, well, this week I haven't had my Adderall. My therapist flaked out on me, and I'm like, I wake up for
So
about.
that's not cool for your therapist to do
Okay,
that.
so,
He just tells me
so
on
what
Thursday.
do you think about coffee? What does coffee do for you?
I can't
Like,
access my records, and I'm like, he refers me to somebody else, and I said, so that's who's filling your.
But they can't do any.
Exactly. He couldn't do anything for me, and he said,
Yeah.
no.
Scan
Because
you
my
fucking
old doctor's
idiot.
office.
I'm Nash, you fucking white cracker cunt.
It's being crazy, and you won't go to a psychologist, huh?
So I'm like,
That was my whole thing with
I'm
my
out now
therapist.
until I find another one, and which I did immediately.
Wait, we
I
can't make fun
see
of
them
Tan on this live?
until tomorrow.
We can make
That was
fun
my
of
whole thing with my therapist. She was
that's
moving
totally
to like a
okay.
different
Let it
company
talk.
and was like, you can
Hang on.
come with me or start with someone all new. I was like, no, I'm gonna go with you. And then I had to fill out all this fucking paperwork.
Right. Because if she went to a different state or something or whatever.
She literally just moved cities. She was at
Oh,
UMass
well,
like
that was
Reliant,
probably a
and
lot
then she
easier.
switched to a private therapy insurance place.
Ken,
But
I'm sorry.
it was like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that in pretentious to not pretentious. I'm looking for the long words. When it comes to when women,
I think you're
all right, wait. This is a hot
I
take.
think you're thinking of vocabulary, but
Really hard for me to say. All right.
No, I'm totally listening. I'm not gonna get mad.
Let
at
me
you.
see. Boys, shush.
Because it's hard for me to get judged. It's very different when women have to see psychologists towards when men have to see psychologists. We don't
Therapists.
actually
Yeah.
know. Therapists, psychologists, help.
Different.
You know, they're
yeah. It's like
we seek help in different ways of life, right? And you know, that's what immediately brought up to me because like I can't relate to that necessarily what Hoover was saying at that point because like I could say something, but I know I'm definitely in
See,
the
I
wrong.
think there's a stigma between men and women when it comes to therapy.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
like, oh, it's more accepted for women to go to therapy.
Women
No, it's
are
not.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
Women
Women
because
are-
you know,
shun
like,
women.
Women
Women
way more.
shun women for
period
needing help.
like hysteria used to be a thing, you know.
Well,
Yo,
women,
real quick.
women can think
I'm
like
out, y'all.
differently, and
I'll
men
be
can
back.
think different. Yeah,
Um,
What's
women-
Sam?
Cheers.
Too many people
Good
are
night.
talking at once.
Maybe see y'all back soon. I don't know. If not, good night.
All
yeah, I
right.
do.
You're
I'm glad
leaving?
you hung out.
Damn.
But I was thinking just that,
Alright.
like women when they go to therapy think differently biologically. Think what men think differently, no matter what they define themselves as.
Yes and no. Yes
Well,
and no.
obviously we do because we're two
Alright.
different
What do you do a therapy for though? Like I've
Women-
never thought about going to therapy.
persons.
What
You know?
am I gonna tell
Women
about
will
this?
accept it more for other women to go to therapy, but that doesn't mean they don't get shunned. And even when they're accepting it, they still get shunned. Like
Women
the
do-
same person that is accepting and supportive of you going to therapy will behind your back be shunning you about it. The only difference is that for men, the men that are shunning you will shun you to your face and behind your back.
Oh yeah.
Women are sneaky and shisty and whatever the fuck they need to be in the moment that they need to be it.
And, see,
And that's why I
feel
don't like women.
the women that I know. We all knew we all ended up in the same spot, so we had empathy for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Those are the good, maybe.
well, that's why I
good
only
ones.
had like 3 or 4 girlfriends that I would talk to about shit.
The older and wiser,
I have one single friend.
the older
Oh, you're
wiser,
fine.
the less friends that you end up ending out to be based upon your lifestyle, right?
Mhm.
'Cause
I
it doesn't
think
matter.
when it comes,
It-
I don't think you can base a person's character based on the amount of friends they have, because
No.
I
Oh,
have a
okay.
friend right now that has a lot of friends, but she's
And they're
also
probably
very. And I have one, count them one friend, and like for me, in my perspective, she's so outgoing, she's so out there, she's so very whatever.
Yeah.
But I also
Oh, yeah.
see moments of her hermiting like I do. I'm the biggest hermit. I have, like, I'm almost convinced I have a phobia of being outside anywhere, but I still have that want to be outside.
Yeah.
But I've also come across many a chicks in my life who are shisty enough to give me reason to want to stay the fuck in my house and not talk to people.
Been there. Yeah, I get it.
And it's like, I can't go out and make friends that are guys without either someone else assuming there's something going on
Oh, of
or
course not.
the guy themselves assuming there's something going on. It's like, no, I just want to interact with people, and chicks kind of fucking suck.
Yeah,
But
that's why
this
I
day and
hung out
age,
with a
you
lot of
can have a
guys.
guy
I had
friend.
one
Oh.
well-established,
And to be fair,
good
don't
girlfriend.
think-
Introduce me to these women that you talk about. I wanna meet these women.
Everybody's talking at right now.
no, he can
Everybody's talking.
talk. He can talk too because I think he agrees. Men suck too.
What we
No,
like
I
getting
said what
sucked?
I was saying.
Well, I think you need to hear. Dudes suck too.
But Ken, back on the
Every-
psychology thing, like
Oh,
my
yeah,
dad,
you-
I
you
was like,
fuck
I
buddies,
thought
right?
I needed to see someone when my parents got divorced, which this would be like 1994, 95.
Mhm.
And of course, he was like, psychology stupid. It's stupid. And then my mom, I'm talking to her on the other side. She's like, this is the man that acts like he doesn't understand how an airplane stays in the air. So
And you got all the knowledge.
you got to be real careful what you pick
got
and
the
choose to
science.
hear.
Yeah.
Which that's her just being like, he's not accepting of things. That's not her saying, he's an idiot.
It's like whatever he thinks is like physiologically, mentally possible, that's the only thing he thinks is possible.
Right.
I
And
see
then
what
when
I see what you're trying to
my
say.
friend Robbie had a way older sister, like he was the oopsie baby, like she was in her 40s and he was 15 when we met. And then his
Wait.
mom
Well,
said,
hold on, dude, what? So start the story over again. They were in their 40s and you were 15.
His mom. My friend Robbie.
Oh, so
When we were
okay,
15,
okay.
his mom, Sharon had already had a daughter.
Had a late kid.
And then my friend Robbie was the late kid. He was the 15-year-old.
Mhm.
So her older daughter was closer to my dad's age. I mean, she's probably 15 years younger. But Robbie's mom was like, hey, maybe we should set them up together. And then when I told my dad, hey, she's going to college for psychology, he said, maybe your mom needs to talk to her. And I'm like, this is not a point.
It don't count. No, that's just trauma.
I'm like,
This is
I
your
want
chance
you to
do
get out there
everything
and
that you
date.
shouldn't do.
It's always a very careful step when it comes to me because I've been through a lot of trauma myself, but I've never been through trauma when it comes to me being a woman. No, it's always me being a guy.
Being a woman.
So it's well because I'm not a woman, obviously.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Obviously.
That's obvious.
mine came from a lot of different things, but I grew up in face backs because I kind of felt like I had to. 'Cause I saw a lot of people in my lifetime, a lot of men, a lot of women saying, they went through a lot of shit, and I felt like it was kind of my duty. And at times in my life, I'm not afraid to say, I've fallen short. I fucked up.
We
plenty of
all
times.
have, honestly.
So,
If you're not falling short, you're not learning.
yeah. In my time too, it's like if you're not falling short, then at least you tried. And for me, it's like don't falter on your mistakes. Don't falter what happened to you.
In what
It's
sense?
it's in the sense that when you're smart enough to talk to somebody, and when you're smart enough to seek help, seek it, acknowledge it, and run with it. Because
I feel like that's good for the other side of it too, where like even if you don't want to talk about shit, as long as you're still trying to do something, then you can still get results. Because a lot of times I went through a lot of shit that I would never fucking talk about. I wouldn't deal with. I didn't do nothing about it. But like even in that sense where I was so shut down and numb and everything else, I still went through things just for the sake of like that's what I should do. And I ended up coming out at the end of it being like, well, that made me realize in this circumstance, like there are other ways of thinking about it or other aspects of a situation other than just the one that happened to me. I went through a similar experience and it came out differently, sort of shit.
tough
It's like
times.
just because something looks and seems and feels like it sucks the first time doesn't mean you shouldn't do it again.
Tough times grow tough skins.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
and when I say tough skin, it doesn't mean that you're weak when you feel something, when something pisses you off or makes you upset. But it means how you deal with it. And
That's what shows the character, not your falls. It's how you come back from your falls. Shows your
Exactly.
character.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's been knocked out. Everybody's been knocked down to the ground.
And I say that with the heart of hearts of myself, and I say that when every time they like shit got me down, and trust me, when I listen to everybody's stories about people who wanted to pass on or anything like that, trust me, I felt that too. It
Yeah.
hurts. It's a very,
Mm.
very deep cut,
Oh yeah.
but you have to, you know. I don't want to die as someone who gave up, personally, and
Right.
I want to be able to be out there to help others and say, you know what, maybe sometimes I got to be tough on you. Maybe there's sometimes I got to be sincere on you, but I always want to be fair, and that's my goal, especially when it comes to people who I care about, like like UXJ, Hoover. Doesn't matter.
Random people.
You-
You treat
Yeah,
me with
who
respect.
share the
you
same
do.
aspects. Like, share me the same respect. I'll give you the same respect
Right.
back.
But you know, if I like message you and I like, Ken, I'm losing my mind. I need to talk about something. Then you'd be like, okay, like what's going on?
I would jump straight through it. Yeah, of course I would. I would jump through hoops.
How about this? How about this? You want to know what like I would say to a like one of my friends in real life? Like I got like 2 or 3 friends that come over every day and we drink and we party and they got jobs and we all work to make money together and shit. You know what? If you're one of them, you know what you just said about how you don't want to die and just be this like you want to leave some kind of like legacy almost. Okay, then
You
what I
never
would
feel
tell
that
you
until you're close to the end.
instead of being just sit here nice like, hey, I respect you. Here's what I tell one of the boys: what the fuck are you doing about it? Because it's fucking 1:00 in the morning and you're just hanging out, fucking drinking beer, dude, on like a fucking Wednesday morning, bro. So what are you really doing about it? What are you really doing?
It depends on your
I-
schedule. Like if you don't go to work until 4 or 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
then of course you do.
Are you talking about like right now, or what are you trying
You're
to?
like literally,
Now and in general.
What legacy were you talking about? Were you talking about like changing fucking world hunger or what? Like, what were you talking about?
I'm saying about like staying up for a homie when we have work in the morning in like 4 hours, and saying that
Knowing that
they
you're a
need
good
someone to
guy, everybody knows that, dude. You're fuck, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Everybody knows you're a great guy.
You know what?
Yeah,
On
dude.
that
Yeah.
subject, I might go and get that fucking wood block that I've been meaning to draw on and see what the fuck I can do while we're hanging out. Because you do make a point. We're all sitting around chatting shit and doing fucking whatever fuck all.
You do some fucking
Why not
witchery?
do our little fucking
You
thing?
do some of that witch shit around there? Look, I'm from Texas, and that shit scares me, dude. That
I
shit's
mean,
scary.
like that's just
I
how
don't know
feel,
what
like,
she's doing, but I want to see it. I mean,
I want to see it.
No,
I want to see it. Too.
I don't know
I want to see it. I'm scared, dude. I want to see this.
Yeah, she's
I
making
love
some
it, dude.
You want to do it?
It's like a chopping block
Hold
you were
on.
talking about. Like,
Hold
I just
on.
like chopping up
Hold
like this head and something on the chopping block. You know,
Y'all
like,
are-
I don't know, dude.
Y'all
It's
are
like a
turning
Ouija
this
board
into
or what?
something that I wasn't ready for. What are you talking about? You
I
want to see it?
thought
So
that something with with your like victory thing that you do, like with the fucking tarot
you want
cards.
to see my tarot card shit? I was talking about drawing.
that's why I said
Oh, I thought
Woodburn.
you were talking about like the whole like being like a demonic witch
Oh,
person thing.
Listen,
Like with the
listen.
crystal
I already
ball.
did-
Like with the crystal
I already
ball
did
and
my
stuff like
tarot
that. You
card.
had a crystal ball, right?
I already did my tarot
Like,
cards.
that
Bubby.
shit that's hot, dude. Like when you start reading like tarot cards, like that shit was. I was like tripping balls one night, just like I am now, and I was like, man, that shit.
Hey, she did really
I already did that.
good.
I already did my cards. I already did that. I was talking about drawing and painting. That's what
That's
I was
not
Well,
gonna
whatever
do.
you.
like wood burning.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you.
I wish
But
I could
whatever you want to do, I'll sit here and watch. So do
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm sure you
I'm
will.
sure you would, sir.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh wait, I just gave you.
I just came to have a good time. What the fuck?
Well, I just came. Period.
It's your fault. it. You've been blessed with what you've been blessed with. What can I say? All across the board.
Dude, we should all best friends like
You live,
Jet
you need to
like
come
dude,
out
like
and
you
hang out with
suck.
me.
We're all best friends now,
Yeah.
even though
Hey,
like Jet was like the median.
Shush your mouth.
What?
Sh. Where do you live? You need to come hang out with me.
Southern Illinois.
Oh God damn it!
Yeah, I want.
I want
I'm
to
trying
out.
to
Are
get
you
I
going
was
on
just
vacation
to
anytime soon?
the mob meetup.
Mass has a lot of
no, come
Massachusetts
come
I
take
go to
it.
the mob
has a
meetup
lot
in
of
July.
fun.
I'm like,
Come
I
take it.
had to take an emergency.
Come take it.
Massachusetts has a lot of fun, spooky shit. Come up here. You can stay at my
I would
house.
be closer if I go to the mob
Come take
meetup.
Easy.
Ah,
Yeah, I've
I need
got a
friends.
maybe out of my husband because
Actually,
he
I was
actually
kind of.
talked
I
the gut a
actually.
little bit, and he likes you.
XJ,
So I'm like,
XJ.
okay.
I don't know
I
what
was
nobody's
actually-
saying because everyone's talking at once.
I would
Actually, I
say-
was actually interested. I am interrupting you. I apologize. I was actually interested
You had a
because
ham at Buckingham Palace. What?
I am interested in the tarot cards that you're shuffling earlier because you were shuffling this earlier. Man has a point.
Okay, well, real quick though, you were like, "Oh, I'm interrupting." You're interrupting on your channel. Sorry, Don.
I'm a gentleman, dude.
You know, it's like,
Gentlemen, man, like I gotta say something.
you can't be so nice. Next time come in and you say, "Fuck you, shut the fuck up. This is my goddamn channel." And when I fucking speak, you shut the fuck up. Because that's how you stop all the fucking everybody
I'm
talking over
sorry, not
everybody.
everybody's an asshole like you are.
I'm not an asshole. I just want to hear what everybody has to say. And you know, I just want to hear what everybody
Only
has to say.
man thinks I'm not an asshole here.
Man, the one time Ken asserts himself, you tear him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
fucking
called that
pointed out,
asserting?
goddamn.
He apologized. The first thing he did was apologize on his channel for talking.
Well,
I
Matt,
did.
he's
know what?
He's not ready yet. You got
He wasn't apologizing to me or her. He was apologizing
No,
to you because you were
I'll
offended
be
by
like,
being
"Hey, shut the
interrupted by
fuck up. I just got
interrupting.
done taking a huge shit, and I'm here to talk about whatever the fuck I'm going to talk about while you fucking listen." That's how
Yeah,
he
that's
fucking.
not
I
how
said
I
I
You
roll.
apologize
Shut
to
up.
respect another man, and that's how I'm gonna fucking follow it. All right. It doesn't mean you're better than
Seriously.
anybody else. That means I respect you.
Huh. You tell that's where you tell Matt fucking pound
Seriously,
sand.
guys.
Don't worry
Chill
about it.
out. It's my time.
By the way, you want to do a tarot reading on me, XJ?
Ooh,
Yes.
Oh, God.
So
Here we go.
I'm gonna
Here we
mute.
fucking go.
shut your
Grab the
fucking
cards,
mouth.
It's my channel. Yell
So,
at
what kind of reading are you looking for?
it. What are my options?
What is your question? I guess would be a better start here.
Hmm.
Do you want a love reading? Do you want an oracle message? Oracle messages are like the big answer, but you would have to have something in mind. Do you want a general tarot? Do you want a yes or no? Do you want in-depth details? Like what are you looking at?
Let me think about. Let's do Oracle with my new job.
I was gonna say number 3. So
Oracle with your new
I don't
job.
know what his love life. I want to know who he's fucking.
Hey, I need everybody else to hush, please, for a second. You want an oracle, yes, no, for your new job.
Well, it's gonna be simply yes or no, so I'm gonna say yes.
For your oracle.
So Oracle, what you say is like an in depth.
Oracle is not just in the now, not just in the future. It is overall.
Okay.
And you
So-
want a yes or no about your new job.
Yes.
Okay. You got it. Everybody can talk now. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go.
Let's
I
do it.
love tarot cards. I'm a fan. I don't know how to play them, but I know
Yeah,
how
I'm
cards
scared, dude.
sort of work.
I'm scared of that stuff, dude. Like, yeah, I see
You're
it on
only
TV.
scared
On
of it because the only
Oracle
reason
is
you're
a whisper
scared of
delivered.
it is because there is something you need to know that you cannot figure out yourself, and you don't want someone else to be in control of that for you.
Exactly.
Kind of like your
Exactly.
dick.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that, but I agree. Yeah,
I mean, if you were on the same boat, I would say same. But I mean,
Yeah, actually, I think you did the Oracle one for me one night.
There's different ways to do.
so should I tell you about my new job? Did you hear about it?
Yes, I mean, it's helpful to talk about it while I'm doing all of this,
Okay, so my new
but
job.
you don't. It's not
It's-
required, but you can.
I am
and
going
it's
to talk about it because I think I might create the rate Mojo Jojo. Is that how it goes? Anyway, so instead of doing a cooking job for like a commercial area, I'm doing a cooking job for a hospital,
Okay.
and the hospital treats dietarian for schizophrenians.
You're like a major hospital.
I'm working.
I'm gonna let you say your thing before I read these.
So
'Cause
I'm
I-
working. I'm working for like a dietitian, and I told him like during my interview, I'm not
Mhm.
necessarily used to following a diet, but I know how to, and I know how to follow
Right.
like the recipe by the books, and then I'll just talk to people by how they are. My my handicap is that I don't know how to talk to people who are looking to learn how to eat when they're dealing with schizophrenia and other mental
Oof.
illnesses. And I said, you know what? I think I'm equipped enough to take on the task, and I want to have this because if I know if I'm good at this, then my life is going to be complete. And I want to go at it. I want to have a go.
Oh my god. You're saying this as I read this fucking card. Keep going.
And I want to have a go because I feel like it's important, and I feel like because I've been cooking for a very long time since 2011 that I think this would fulfill me, and
Mm-hmm.
it pays relatively well, but it gives full benefits like health insurance, dental, vision,
Wow.
and 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 they gave me a clear shot. And like, hey, you know what? We may think you have it. Just follow my instruction, and we think you got it. Based on your resume, you can do it.
Oh. Okay. Give me a
Before you start,
because
Ken, I want to
just
say I'm
looking at
proud of you because I
that.
think that's important. Okay, now shut up.
The interview
What
was very
the
important.
fuck? Dude, this is genuinely exactly what you're talking about. So let me first go back. Your first card is passion. And it's orange. Orange is your what is it? Sacral chakra. So the passion card at a glance is Princess of Amber. This card indicates creative focus and an ability to ignite the passion necessary to manifest what you desire. The power of Amber is that focused emotion can create anything, for it brings the gift of emotional discipline. So, more in depth into that card, the Oracle card of Passion. Princess of Amber, I quietly sizzle and shine. The Princess of Amber spends her time volunteering. No person or task is beneath her. She loves her subjects and looks after them like a loyal servant. When the newspapers criticize her, her family begs her to behave more like royalty. She refuses. The people hold a free election and, to the surprise of the aristocracy, vote for the princess as their new leader. Your inspiration, you are correct to feel passionate about your position in your job. Follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. Your personal inquiry is, are my daily actions supporting my real passion? What am I willing to stand for? Your key ideas, following your passion, being authentic, taking a stand for yourself, being acknowledged, feeling ostracized by family and friends, being emotionally centered, strong feminine energy, a happy outcome. Your keywords are passion, bravery, and royalty. A meditation, which I normally, for people, won't read the meditations for these cards, but I'm going to read this one to you now. Ask yourself the following questions. What is my greatest strength? What are my challenges? How do I serve others? How can I serve myself? What represents love in my life? Close your eyes and invite the Princess of Amber to take a walk with you. What does she reveal to you? That is this card, the first card, that completely relates to everything you said about your job and about how you feel about it. Is for what you explained to me, seems like to a T. Your next card is rejection. And this,
Was that upside up or upside down?
no, it was right set up. For oracle
Dude,
cards, it
you're
doesn't matter
that
if
man.
it's
I
upside
want
down
to
or
look
right
at you.
set up.
You're that man, bro. You're that man, dude. You're that man.
Oracle cards are not upside down or right side up, no matter which way they turn out. It's whatever they show you that's what it is. It's the same thing. But the neutral chakra is your spirit. Embrace the spirit of universal consciousness. This card is gray, is neutrality. Keywords: enlightenment, consciousness, purpose, wisdom, spirituality, unity, expansiveness. So the card of rejection at a glance is the ivory tower. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. And the ivory tower, which is what this card is, the main mantra of this is, they won't use me. The legend, the artist is summoned for jury duty, but they won't use him. He doesn't fit their concept of what a juror should be. He paints pictures no one understands. He lives alone. They want somebody who will put himself in the other guy's place, but he will never do that. He doesn't get mixed up with anything or anyone. They honor his individuality when they invite him. Yet when he appears, they reject it by not using him. Your inspiration is, you don't have to be one on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Your personal inquiry, am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Your key ideas: others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, arrival of a teacher. Your keywords are protection, exclusion, and development.
There is no way that's true.
That makes sense, though.
Does it though?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. Does that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes total sense.
Yeah.
What I know about the guy is that he is so selfless, and he can
Way
understand.
too much for everybody. You're turning a blind eye. You're letting shit happen. I don't know.
Holy fuck.
You're
Yeah.
letting
the whole thing.
hold on. this question, am I working with or against my environment? You are letting your environment work against you.
But that's why you changed, right? Like
You
spots.
changed for whatever the fuck, and you let it knowingly, like you were fully aware how it was going to set you back, and you did it anyways because it was for someone else. Because just like the first fucking card said, passion, you care for others, you take care of others, you knowingly let something set you back in order to benefit someone else because you in yourself said, that's a good person, I'm going to help them.
Dude, that's totally
And now
Ken.
you're fucked.
That's totally Ken. I don't even know what
I
the
mean,
story
I don't
may
know
be.
shit about your fucking life, but I'm just saying.
I already just,
That's called being selfless.
yeah.
That's
I already
what
Ken
you
is.
care about other people. That's when you're a good person and you care about other people more than you care about yourself.
Oh,
That's it shows morality. You know, me and him joke around and stuff, but nah, dude. Like this guy's good. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the meditation for this one is the ivory meditation, light filtering down and circling you. You do the white ice protection, the big bubble of fucking ice and everything, and finding your way home. So it's like you need to recenter with yourself because it feels like you have let everyone else's judgment and desires dictate how you feel and how you think. And it's like the passion and rejection, it seems a lot like you need to stop with the outer influences and listen to your inner self.
They're fighting each
You
other.
know, like you're not gonna move nowhere. You're not gonna do nothing until you decide what you want to do, and it's all about you deciding what you want to do. It's like fuck everybody else. Like,
So
yeah,
maybe
they're gonna be
be
screwed over.
selfish. I mean, I know
And
it's
you
hard.
remember earlier when I asked you what?
Fucking selfish. Be selfish
Yeah.
for a goddamn minute, because like, God forbid you actually give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
That might
Earlier,
seem
No,
I
dude,
asked you-
I put myself in
deserve
that
your help
position
in
and
the first
fucked
place.
myself by not being selfish. So
They
that's why
didn't
I'm
deserve your
saying,
help in the first fucking place. And right now, you already helped them. You don't owe them anything for helping them in the first place. It is time for you to say, you know what? Fuck off, you fucking money hungry, dirty fucking bitch. I'm gonna take care of myself. And that's what you need to do. You need to take care of yourself and do what you fucking want. And it sucks that other people are
deserve
going to
it
be
now.
pissed at you, but fuck them. Fuck them. If
Fuck
they're
a man
pissed
up.
at you for taking care of yourself, they don't deserve to be in your fucking life.
Because you know what? At the end of it, you're going to be a better person. It's going to have better people around you, and that's a goal.
I'm sorry if I sounded like a total fucking bitch because I feel like I started to, but it honestly really frustrates me when good people are taken advantage of. And like everything that these cards said was, you're a good person, you care about people, and you want them to be better off. So you put yourself in a worse off situation to help someone else be better off, and they aren't. Like, you gave them the opportunity to be better, and they're not being better, and they want to come back and ask you for more help to fix their shit. And it's like, it's not up to you to fix their fucking problems, dude.
First, you have to
Not
fix
your
yourself,
shit.
and then you can help other people.
Yep.
It's like, it's one
But
thing to
first,
help
you
people
gotta
when
be
they
good
deserve it and
before
when
you
they
help
want
others.
it.
You just got to kind of clear the bubble around you and go, okay,
I don't know. Can you tell me what I'm saying is like at least somewhat on the ball, because I'm
for sure.
feeling all of this
Guaranteed.
shit and I don't know if it's fucking real.
No, it all
exactly.
both of us are going, yes,
Everything you say matches what I know about him. All I know about the guy is that his kid.
Guys, let me talk. It's fine. Stop. Please. I know.
Okay.
I know. You guys getting a little bit too excited, and I understand. And I've had to be honest. It's true. everything you're saying is true, and I see everything in aspects of my life is true. And if you guys want to hear about it, it's a little bit traumatizing, but I can go through with talking with you guys about it.
Okay.
Not in front of the entire planet. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, not for.
But
across the
I mean,
board.
like, yeah, I mean, like, I get
It's
people
hard
say-
to hear the hard, cold truth from someone that
But
doesn't
if
know what the
you
fuck
really want to talk about it, like you
For
really want to talk about it,
for somebody to
Well,
lay
you
it
should.
completely out. Hold on. For someone to completely lay out what's happening in your life to you in the most blunt way, obviously that's going to be hard to hear because it's going to be
Yeah.
hard truths that like you've been denying to yourself for a long time. But at the end of the day, I don't, and my cards don't say anything that isn't fact. That has never been a thing. Even when people are denying and they come up with their excuses, I always get a response later talking about, you were right. I have never once had anything that I've ever pulled out of my cards that was wrong.
I'm not blaming anybody for my faults.
It's
No.
hard to hear. It's hard to hear how wrong you are when you believe so much in.
No. At times I wake up in the morning and I blame myself. And
But it's not just you. You're not the only person in this.
for
don't-
what?
And
This is
For
cannot.
not-
what? You don't do anything bad. You're a good person. Why
This
do
is-
you? For what?
Hold on. This is exactly what these cards are talking about. Is you are not the only person in this situation. They are specifically talking about the other person involved and the fact that you have shielded them from their fault simply because you don't want to be mad at them.
Right.
Even though they are basically the cause. Like you don't want to accept it, you don't want to think about it, you don't want to fathom the fact that this person did you fucking wrong.
So
Even
the
though-
person
even
you're
though
trying to
you
help
know
is the
in
person
your
dragging
face,
you down at the same time.
You
so if
you
you
have
have
you
your mind
have
and you go make yourself better, then you can help
you
them
say
from
you
a
say
distance
listen, I could
later.
have did this differently. If I did this differently, then it would have never happened that way. But you know what? Even if you did it differently, this person would have behaved the same way that they behaved. Because for
There-
that person, it wasn't about you. It was a selfish act. And it's time for you to be selfish back and say, you know what? I'm not going to carry
way to
you
say it.
anymore.
That's a good way to say it.
That's just
so
what
in
it
other
is.
ways, it's me finding ways. to
You're
look
you're
at my
letting
faults.
people hurt you because you just want someone around
You're
that
still trying to
that
take care
has
of
that
them.
vulnerability of you want to
You're
have that
fucking-
closeness. You
You're
want that
fucking
closeness.
I don't need
fucking
three
man.
people talking to me. I
You
need the
got a
one
good
who reads the
job.
tarot cards.
You got
Stop.
a good job. You got
Hello,
a good
hello.
point and do whatever.
No, I need
You're doing good. You're a good
XJ.
person.
I'm not. I need XJ to
Can
talk
I
to
can
me.
I can I do this, please? You're not looking for anyone. It's the person that you had this experience with is the one that you want to do this with. And the problem with that is you are ignoring their faults for the sake of them being a person to go through it with, because it's just you want to go through that love, that affection, that like situation, that whatever the fuck it is you want to happen. So you're like, whatever it is, I'm going to go through it because at the end of the day, it's going to be this thing that we both always said it would be. But the fact of the matter is, not everybody is like that. Not everybody is that person that's going to go to the ends of whatever. This person that you're doing this with or trying to do this with just kind of sucks. And they're selfish and they're going to make it the worst thing because they just want the drama.
It's not them trying to do. It's they know that deep down
They know. Listen to yourself and your fucking words. They know exactly what they're doing, and you know exactly what they're fucking doing, and you're letting them doing it. You're letting them do it because you're hoping that they won't. You're giving them the opportunity to be that way towards you and with you because you're hoping that they're going to change their mind or feel bad, but you know they don't. And you know that they won't. You're just hoping against hope because you feel like hoping against hope is some euphoric, fucking all being loving thing to do. Sometimes you just got to listen to your fucking self because you know what the hell the situation is. You're just hoping that's not the situation. You want something to blindly come in and tell you that you're wrong and that your heart was right, but that's not the fucking case. I mean, that's basically what the cards are saying is like cut your losses before you really screw yourself over. And I hate being that person because I love the happy endings and I love to read into shit and say, you know what? Like, let's figure this out. Let's pull some extra cards, whatever. But these were just very black and white. This person is really a piece of shit. And they're a very sneaky piece of shit that makes you want to love the smell of shit. And I don't like those type of people.
It's fair. That's fair. All right. I just want to.
I'm gonna stop talking before I get really upset about it because the more that I delve into these emotions of these cards, the more that I fucking see. And
Can
we've
we
been
switch
doing
gears
it for a
then?
while.
No,
I don't know.
no one talks about my reading until I'm done talking about my reading.
Oh,
right?
no, you're cool, Ken. Sorry.
She's right. She's absolutely right. I had a time, and I talked about Gut Rob about this a while ago, and because I had talked about him and talked about it with him, and he didn't necessarily understand the story at the time because we knew each other back. I don't know, like 2022, like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
The ex that the tarot reading cards that X-ray was reading were damn near to a T. And like when she was reading to me, and and I've been away from her for about 5 years. I don't find empathy or any hate. I just every
Your
time I think
feelings of what happened.
it hurts still. But it doesn't hurt to the point where I do want to get away because like what she did was wrong. And what she did was wrong.
What do you want to get away from?
The fact that when I was working at a supermarket, and I don't mind posting this on social media. Who gives a shit? When I
I
got
do. I care. When you say something, I care.
well,
Don't say that kind of thing.
when I got to the, I appreciate that, but when I got to the pandemic ages, through my cooking career, I ended up going to her job because she asked me to, hey, mate, do you want to go work at this job now? And she worked at it for about 5 to 7 years, and I was with her for that whole time. So essentially, the girl that left me for another guy for about 10 to 11 years of me being with her, and that's where I relay that to. But this is about 5 years ago, so sometimes like it comes back, sometimes it doesn't because like I really don't want to care about it anymore. But I know deep down that if something serious happened to her, that I'd be severely upset. Like say that she got in like a severe accident or God forbid passed away. I'd be severely upset despite the fact that she fucked me over. Financially, she got away with a 2022 Honda Civic. So about like $23,000 and $23,000 and uh, and money values, because we're together with each other for about like 9-10 years, and I paid for most of the insurance. And then after that, she left me saying, "Well, you're not kind of the man that I knew anymore." Even though I was paying for insurance for about like 5 to 7 years, paid that off, paid most of her car payments off, and then she took away with that, and she just found a man that was, well,
Did you?
Oh, no! Don't interrupt my story. Do not interrupt my story.
Holy
Do not
fuck.
interrupt my story. She found a man that she found that was a little bit more handsome than I am, and then she dipped off. That's all it was. And he happened to, make a little bit more. And this is like right before the pandemic. And my fucking sovereign grace was, I turned that job that she hired me for, or she got me hired me for, I turned it into my bitch. And
You
I
turned
got
it
more
what?
money. Yeah, no, I turned
You
that
turned
fucking
it-
whole. I turned the whole job that she got me hired me for to my bitch, and started making a lot of money out of it.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Because-
Ken. I know you're trying to explain all the things of everything, but can I just explain something about these cards that I want to clarify? Is when it comes to what you wanted Oracle card. You wanted yes, no Oracle.
Uh-huh.
Oracle cards is always, it's not in depth. It's not about your detail, but when you let it get into that, then I'm going to feel the energy and all that detail is going to come out. When you want a general tarot, blah, 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 whatever, and you're specific enough, that's going to be so fucking far into detail of everything you want to talk about. When you want just basic truth, just saying words, and it's going to relate to specific situations, that's this one. When you want just about your love life, whatever, it's not
That's
about
just
any
the boys.
question.
Like, you just want to hear the truth. This is the boys. Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, like when you just said you put out that blue box and you're like, and when you just want to hear the truth, here's the blue box. Well, when you want to hear the truth, that's all being one of the boys. Because like I told him earlier, dude, like I'll treat you like one of the boys. Where like the boys,
right,
like
yeah.
I want to see the proper.
This is respectfully the truth. No matter what the fuck you want to talk about, if it's relationship, if it's business, if it's life, if it's children, if it's your health, if it's fucking career, like you can talk about it with this. And this one, the Love Muffins deck, is specifically about love. But the reason that I want to clarify the difference between these decks is because something that he asked about was gone into so many layers of depth without the other cards because he wanted the Oracle deck. The Oracle deck is the one that I have is on chakras. Your chakras of your body, your emotions, your feelings, your blockages, your not. And the reason I want to fucking have a pinpoint on that is because we really did, based off of 2 cards, go into depth of an entire fucking very long, very old situation that he's had going on that is coming back up for him right now. And my biggest fucking thing on that is, dude, I'm not saying shit to say shit. I'm not saying shit to fuck with you. I don't know about your situation. I just know what these cards said, and I know what my feelings are based off of that. And that's what I said because that's what it is. I'm not trying to get a result out of this. I don't want some outcome out of this. I'm just telling you what the fuck it says, and however you feel after that is what it is. Because I see people in the comments and in the private thing and whatever talking about the whole situation that I know nothing about. I'm not trying to get into your shit. I don't want any part of your drama. I'm just trying to give you advice that you're asking for. I hope that it helps
No,
you.
I'll
and that it
honest
helps
to
us
God,
as a
I was
person.
trauma dumping, but you know what? Go ahead. Let's see what this goes. and I don't want to put any drama anymore. I had to.
No, that's all I
I
wanted to say.
think this is
I
a
hope
beautiful
whatever
thing.
I
This is
said
so
helped you.
beautiful. Like this really is a beautiful thing. When he told you, like he said, "Shut the fuck up." Let me just say, like I thought I was going to hear a speech when it was like 3 words. He's like, "You're right." You know what I mean? Like you're fucking right. Like it spoke volumes. With 2 words, it spoke volumes. You know, I like this conversation. You guys are. What's going
That
on right now is beautiful. It's beautiful what's
that's
going
where
on
my
right now.
frustration
I
comes in.
would love
Is
to read me.
okay, well, there's a lot that goes into that. It's not just, oh, let me read you. It's what do you want?
Bro, who the fuck are you, dude? We're talking about Ken right now, dude. This is his channel.
What do you mean? Who the fuck are you? You know who this is. You know who that
The
is.
fuck? Like, who the fuck are you, dude? Like, we're talking about Ken and his story and everything. And you're like,
Okay.
read me. What
All
the
right. Well,
fuck?
how about we let Ken process his shit right now?
No, go ahead. Well, yeah, I'll process my shit right now, but also go ahead with reading.
Process. That was some shit you need to think about, because I mean, from my perspective, what the fuck it was is you know what's going on with yourself and you don't want to accept it, or even if you do accept it, it's you cannot handle the emotions behind thinking about it in order to move forward.
I think
That's where you're at.
I think it's the emotion part.
Yeah,
You know what?
it's the emotions.
Actually,
I
I'm
think
glad I
that
don't
that's
need a
probably
reading.
why.
Never
Like,
mind.
are you interrupting me?
I am.
Then you're gone.
Let's go. Come on.
Don't interrupt me again.
Hey, don't be buttheads. Let's be nice.
If you're gonna ask me a question that gets into my head, I'd rather be asked up front. And if we're going to talk about like tarot readings, I am a full believer in that, and I'd rather go on with that. And if anyone else comes onto here and says anything that they want a tarot reading, it's thinking about you. They already made it about me. Don't come up here and say, "Hey, I'm a simp." Ain't about you.
Hey, we've all been drinking. Let's just chill and start over.
Somebody's echoing really bad.
I do have a fan.
I mean, I would say it's mine.
I was just thinking.
Is that better? No, it's not. I can still hear the echo. Somebody didn't X out the YouTube tab when they came on the stream.
But I really appreciate you guys letting me come in and everything. Like, I hope it's a beautiful conversation.
Is that better? Did I fix it? Was that me?
Hello. No.
Who's Papa Carl?
Pop Coral.
Papa Carl.
If I remember, hey, girl. Like, whole Carl.
Hello.
Oh, llamas with hats.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't change nothing.
I don't.
Like it happened last like 2 minutes. Longer than that guy.
Please read me X-ray. Who is that?
Like, fucking around, but
Is there feedback from my mic?
I don't know what the
hello?
fuck it is. Somebody.
Whatever. I ain't changing nothing. I ain't fucking do. All I do is fucking
Do you have the tab open for the YouTube?
Hoffman, about the Ludwig
I don't.
case. Yes, sir, Mr. Hoffman. 1 second. What is that? Tracking every second of my day.
I like that song.
The Sun is Dead by Dragon Force. Yeah.
Hello.
I need like upbeat music now because we stopped talking about Dark Past. But you know what? I feel like the more I talk about my Dark Past, it's better.
The more
I think it's better for everybody. Skylar, here's some mess. And Blaze.
Yeah,
the
but
dog is-
what I think about all that is, you know, yeah, you're too selfless. You need to worry about
I don't know
yourself a
what the
little
fuck you
bit.
said because you're echoing so bad.
It's not me. I
Oh,
haven't
Pop,
changed
yeah,
anything.
yeah, you are. It's actually is you.
I haven't changed nothing.
So let the moderator change the feedback level.
How do I do that?
If you go into settings and you click on his thing, you can edit his voice controls.
It just started happening 2 minutes ago.
It's been happening the whole time.
Yes.
Yes, and you click on his and you do voice controls.
Asses.
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to help. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. He left. Put it up.
Who is the $sign?
No, it's not a $sign. He's a furry dude.
Pretty sure feedback is because Linus. Who's Linus? I don't know shit here. What the
Goes
fuck
to
are you
interpret and
doing?
pretend. Blah blah blah. All right, let's go on to the next reading. How about that?
Do what?
The next reading
Okay, well, who am I doing it for?
for me. We were talking about that. First, you had your cards set away to do that.
I have all of my cards here for everything. I need to know what you want.
We were talking about trying to get in depth with me.
All right. Shut your eyes.
Okay.
Envision a white light
A white light.
from your head encircling your whole body. Take a long time to do this. You need to get through your entire arms, your whole torso, your legs, your entire head. Envision
light.
this.
A white light.
Start at your head. When you breathe in, envision the white light coming in with your breath. And when you breathe out, it's dark gray smoke. And you do it slowly. And you center yourself. Do that for a couple breaths until you feel you are fully white. Don't rush it.
Deep breaths, right?
Calm breaths.
Calm breaths.
You don't want to rush it.
What happened?
We're doing something.
Well, I
When
was
you
on
breathe in and the white light comes in, the areas you already have white should be lighting up as you fill up the rest of yourself. And you push it out. God,
Why is there an echo?
I don't know. We've been trying to figure out. I do not welcome any negative energy into my field. You're dirty, dude.
Sam, welcome back. Oh wait, Arsenio.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
No, keep going. Keep going till you get to your toes. And once you're fully white, you need to feel the full force of your whole body in this cleansing white light to push out a sphere around your body. And it has to come at once with one
That
breath
sounds
in,
totally weird.
light your body up,
The fuck you mean it's
and
weird?
breathe out and engulf yourself in protection of white light.
I can suggest a good go to sleep one that sounds like that for you to like build up to what she's saying.
It's similar.
Like it's on like Netflix and it's just
No, I gotta breathe for her. I know how to meditate. I got it.
but it's better to do it alone.
I'm trying to,
Just
help him
have all this
through it
extra
right
noise
now.
from the rest of us.
No,
I'm trying to do
no.
some real time shit, guys.
Well, I'll shut up. Sorry, I came back at the wrong time.
I'm sorry, but I'm just feeling his distraction.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Breathe
Hey, say that.
slower. Breathe slower. Do one more. Looking at your full body. And now you envision the shield.
Are you pulling cards now? I'm getting my close, so.
How do you feel right now?
Intense. That's the first word.
Do one more breath. Can you see it in your mind? Open your eyes. How do you feel?
Defensive.
All right. Let's what is the next card thing you wanted to do? You got to feel that protective fucking shield coming up because that's what you needed. What else did you want to know about your situation?
Describe how do I explain?
Take a minute to think about it, I guess.
Guardian.
Huh?
Guardian.
Hey, yo, gang. I'm looking pretty fucking knackered. I'm a dip. I'm gonna go to bed. I got fucking. I mean, a normal shift tomorrow, but like, I'm just fucking sleepy.
Yeah.
My social fucking battery is drained.
Hopefully tomorrow I get my charge to be like, whoa. Yeah.
Hoover, I envy you. Ken
The
and Jake,
mission is
night.
not complete, but it's
Hoover,
gonna happen.
go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. Let's ashtray in our yarmulkes. And
No, I love
we do. You know,
I love
you know.
Hoover.
No, I love you.
Good night, gang.
Good night.
Good night.
Now that that turd's gone, see, I learned to say that. No, I have
See, when
buddies
I-
that
when I-
used to
when I-
do that
when I-
on purpose.
like
They came out on
goddamn
purpose as soon as somebody
Krakens.
they
What the
go,
fuck?
because they knew they were watching on the YouTube side. They go, now that that turd's gone.
When I we gotta
It was a sign of love.
What you wanna continue